If you're struggling right now, on a losing streak, hate losing, or just in a slump, this video will definitely help you out and make you understand what trading is all about. Because when it comes to trading, there's no way around losing. So we're gonna focus on talking about losing today, because a lot of day traders, when they trade from home, the number one problem they have is the losing, because they can't handle it or they don't know how to deal with it. So let's talk about the 4 main reasons why most day traders lose. Number 1, they don't know what they don't know. Number 2, your strategy stopped working. Number 3, black swan events. And number 4, breaking your rules. So let's go over these 4 different reasons why most traders lose, and we're gonna break them down. Okay, so the first one is you don't know what you don't know. Okay, and this usually goes for new traders. You don't know what you don't know. So if you're first starting out, of course you're gonna lose, because you don't know everything yet. So when you are new to this game, the best thing to do is invest into your education. Invest time into learning your strategy. Make sure you soak up a lot of information so you can actually know what to do. Now, the second reason why a lot of traders lose is because their strategy stop working and they go on a losing streak, right? They have a drawdown. A lot of traders, when they go on a losing streak, they don't really try to dig deep and try to figure out why they're losing. And you have to dig deep, because once you dig deep, you're gonna find out why you're losing. Guys, you have to understand, losing is not a bad thing. Okay, a lot of people think that losing is a bad thing, and I know it doesn't feel good, okay, when you lose, but losing is actually a gift. Every time you lose in life, life is actually giving you a gift. It's giving you diamonds. This is how life works. Life is saying, listen, you lost, okay, but the information that you are getting from that loser can actually help you solve your problems and take your trading to the next level. So your losers are gifts. It's telling you, right? Your losers are going to tell you, hey, you need to do this more, or hey, you need to not do this more, or hey, you need to subtract, or hey, you need to add. Your losers will tell you everything. And if you dig deep enough, your answers are going to be right in front of your face. Listen, losing will give you answers that winning can't give you. Let me say that again, because it's very important. Losers will give you answers that winning can't give you, okay? If you are winning all the time, I guarantee you a storm, all right, is coming, very soon. And you are not going to be prepared for that storm when it comes, okay? The only person that is prepared is the person that been through pretty much everything, right? A person that been losing back to back. So okay, what the market loves to do, how the market loves to trap people, how the market loves to go this way, and then next thing you know, it goes up, right? How the market loves to trap traders when the market opens, make you think that it's going one way, and all of a sudden, boom, it goes the next way. You're gonna learn that from losing, not from winning. So understand that losing will give you way better answers than winning. And losing is gonna help you become that profitable trader, okay? I remember creating a short not too long ago, and I said, I was reading a comment. A guy said, real traders are born during drawdowns, okay? And I said that is 100% correct, because it is, right? Real traders are born through drawdowns, through losing streaks, because if you can survive that and you can literally navigate that and see how or why I'm losing, man, you are going to be a good trader because of that, because of the losing. So I want you to reprogram your mind and understanding that losing is winning. I didn't win my way to success. I actually lost my way to success, right? My losing for 8 years straight actually made me a good trader. It wasn't the opposite. Winning can actually almost confuse you sometimes, because you think you know it all. And when I lost money and I went back to my charts and I, digging deep and trying to figure out, okay, why did I lose? And when I actually found the answer, man, that actually motivated me even more to keep going. Because once you figure out the answer, once you know why you are losing, that's going to motivate you to keep going. This is why when you lose, you have to dig deep, guys. You just can't say, oh man, I had a losing week, or I'm in a drawdown. Try to figure out why you're in a drawdown. If you can't lose in this game, in this day trading game, guys, if you can't lose, you're not going to win, because losing equals winning, okay? And you are going to experience a lot of losing in this career. It's just what it is. But the good part is, once you figure out how to win, and lose, you can actually become a profitable trader because your winners will outweigh your losers. Now, if you are on a losing streak right now, the best thing to probably do is go on demo, okay? Or size down a lot, right? To the point where it doesn't hurt you financially, and go from there until you get to the place where you figure out, okay, I'm back, in the green, let me size up again. Or another thing you can do is you can just stop completely and try to figure out why I'm losing and go from there. Now, there could be a lot of reasons why you're losing. Usually if it's a strategy problem, it's because the market condition change. Let's say that you have a trending strategy and now the market is ranging. That's why you're probably having trouble with your strategy, okay? So figure out what you want to do with that. Figure out how to trade that condition, right? Do you want to tweak your strategy a little bit more or create a new strategy to trade that new condition? Figure out what you want to do and then go from there. Another thing to help you out when you go into a drawdown is when you go back to trading, maybe just go for a quick hits. Don't try to go for home runs. Don't try to go for a big, home run where you try to look for a 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. Maybe if you go for a quick 1 to 1s, right? Or a quick 1 to 2, just to get your feet wet to gain back your confidence, because confidence is very big when it comes to trading. Okay, so go for those quick pops, gain back your confidence, and then you can start to incorporate having big winners when you're trading. Now, another thing, if you are in a drawdown, right, and lose a streak, what I would suggest is stop thinking about the money, okay? Stop thinking about the money, and I want you to just only think about the process. And I want you to write it down. Listen, this week, I'm not going to think about the money at all. Only going to trade the process, trade my strategy, and that's it. You might want to do that for maybe, 3 weeks or 1 month, right? Just to get your confidence back. Because if you start to think about the money, what's going to happen is you're going to probably go to revenge mode where you're trying to make back your money. You don't want to do that, right? You only want to focus on the process and go from there. Because being in a drawdown is tough, okay? It is. Mentally it's tough, especially if you never really experienced that before. It's tough. Okay, and all traders go through a drawdown, so don't think that you are, the only one. But make sure that you don't dig yourself a deeper hole. Okay, now let's go to the third one. The third one is a black swan event. Now, these are events that we can't control, right? So maybe a big news event, or news comes out, or breaking news. All of a sudden, something happened and something that we can't control, or the internet goes out, or some new law or regulations came out. Those are things that we can't control. So if we lose just because of that, it is what it is. But you could definitely lose, okay, if we have some type of black swan event and all of a sudden the market is not acting, the same, okay? Now, usually we don't have to worry about things like this because this don't happen every single day. This happens usually, especially really big black swan events, maybe once every 7 years or something like that. So let's say that your internet went out. What I like to do, I like to have a hotspot on my phone. So if my internet goes out, I have a hotspot on my phone, and the hotspot can actually give me Wi-Fi while I'm trading. Trust me, that happened plenty of times when I'm trading. My internet going out, maybe, I don't know, it's windy outside or it's raining and the internet goes out, or all of a sudden, or it could be anything. The power goes out and I don't have no power, but I have my Wi-Fi and I'm able to trade. So make sure you have that just in case something happens. Now, the fourth reason why a lot of day traders lose is because they break their rules, right? So breaking your rules is actually, what to do, right? So let's say that you know what to do, you have a strategy, but you just break a rule just because. And usually that happens because you're trying to revenge trade, or you have FOMO, and that's usually why you're breaking your rules, right? But this is where accountability, or having an accountability partner, comes in, or having strict rules in place when you do actually break your strategy or break your rules. So having an accountability partner is a good thing. We talked about this in the last video. It's a good thing because it will help you be on point, because it's almost like having a boss, right? Your boss tell you, hey man, if you keep acting up, I'm gonna fire you, right? So your accountability partner could pretty much do the same. They say, hey man, if you act up or you break your rules, you got to pay me $100 every time you break your rules, right? You can have something like that in place. Or you can have strategies in place where if you do break your rules, maybe you go on demo for a week, right? Or if you break your rules, the next day, the next day you literally are on top of that, right? You say, all right, yesterday for some reason I revenge trade, and the reason why I revenge trade is because I risked too much on one trade and I lost too much money. So today I'm not going to risk that much. Okay. So once you have strategies in place, right, as soon as you break the rules, that's the best thing, because you don't want to wait too long to actually correct that habit. Because if you wait too long to correct a bad habit, guess what? That bad habit is going to snowball, right? It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's going to be very hard to actually break out of that cycle. So we want to correct that bad habit right away, the next day. So you definitely want to have action plans in place for that. So those are the 4 main reasons why most day traders, lose in this game. We all know that day trading is not easy, and day trading from home is not easy because you don't really have a boss that's telling you, hey, to do this and do that. But we can actually make it a profitable business if we follow certain steps. And this is why I had to make a video today about losing, because losing is a big part when it comes to trading, right? And when you're trading, guys, you have to become a professional loser, right? A term that I made up last year, right? Professional loser. Become a professional loser, because that's going to help you understand losing at a high level, right? Most people, when they lose, they complain, they say, why me? They have self-doubt, and they, just want to give up. Now, hear me out real quick, because professional losers have that too, right? They have self-doubt, they complain, they, say things like, why me? But the difference between a professional loser and a regular loser is a professional loser will bounce back fast, right? And also they will figure out why they are losing and create action plans to make sure that bad thing won't happen again, right? So that's the difference between a professional loser and a regular loser, right? A regular loser will complain, blame somebody, and not really do anything about their situation, right? They more like, man, I can't believe this. Real professional losers say, man, I messed up today, but it is what it is. I guarantee you tomorrow, I'm going to make tomorrow a better day, right? That's how a professional loser operates. They don't let the situation paralyze them to the point where they can't operate anymore. But a regular loser will let the situation paralyze them, and they'll be down and depressed and, have negative thoughts, and they don't want to even go and trade. Or if they do trade, they trade, all sloppy. But a professional loser will let losing motivate them and say, you know what? You took my money today, but watch tomorrow. I'm going to be a much better trader. That's what a professional loser does. He or she actually creates action plans and figure out why they are losing so they can be better the next day. Okay? And that's what you have to do, guys. And I'm not telling you that this is going to be easy. No, because we're not born to do this, right? We're not born to act this way, but you can do this if you work on this every single day, right? Every single week. And eventually you will become that professional loser that's actually losing, but still making money, because you know how to operate when you are losing. So that's all I have for you guys today. I definitely wanted to talk about the losing part of trading, because it's very important. A lot of people don't know how to handle losing, and it is what it is. But I'm here to tell you that if you don't know how to handle losing, guys, that's normal, right? Don't blame yourself. Don't think that something's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you, guys. Trust me, it's a normal human experience, right? This is something that you have to get used to doing every single day. Get used to losing every single day, and understanding that losing is part of the business, and understanding that even though you're going to have losers, you're going to have winners too, right? And your winners will outweigh your losers once you get good at this game. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you want to learn more, link in the description, comment below, because I try to answer all you guys' questions. Thanks a lot for your time. Please have a great day.